This program is sponsored by Steel Authority of India Limited.
The Sale Steel story. Melting moments. Non-stop action. Men on the move. Mammoth machines. The roll. The beat. The shape. The heat. It's cutting. It's drilling. It's thrilling. Unbeatable quality. Incredible range. The power and the glory. The Sale Steel story. Steel Authority of India Limited.
Good morning and welcome to Business Breakfast. Today's bulletin features a flowering industry, and our guest to review today's top stories is Ashutosh Garg, the Managing Director of ITC Global Holdings. But first, the morning's headlines. Bank of India hikes prime lending rate to 15%, other banks to follow. Fresh norms for private power deals, $1.5 billion power pact signed with U.S. companies, bringing total to $10 billion. Hind Mazdoor Sabha to be merged with All India Trade Union Congress. Cisco plans to focus on special steel products entirely and get out of ordinary steel. And India retained on USA's special 301 priority watch list. Morning, Ashutosh.
Morning.
Prime lending rates going up. Is this bad news for industry?
Well, the good thing is that the interest rate war has come to a halt, because as interest rates were liberalized, everyone wanted to drop rates and get more business. We really, in India, have to determine how we wish to use interest rates. The Western world uses it to manage inflation, to manage growth. And I believe that in India also, we are beginning to use interest rates a little more effectively.
Will this affect exports and the cost structure of industry?
Well, in the short term, I don't think interest rates will affect exports, because they have, in any case, got much lower rates of interest. But industry, yes, in the short term will be affected.
Moving on to this counter guarantees, the controversial counter guarantees have finally been given up, Ashutosh, and new norms have been announced. Now ITC itself is planning to enter into power. Do you think these new norms are reasonable to attract private investment?
I think the message that the government of India is giving out to the people is that the crutches are being removed. But what is very critical is that what the commitments that have already been made should not be removed.
That is the existing projects.
Yes.
But what about for the newer projects? You feel these norms that have been announced take care of the problem of the financial unviability of the electricity board?
Still, I think the government of India is able to give credibility to the foreign investor that the state electricity boards can in fact pay. I think there should be some kind of a counter guarantee which should be permitted. But in the long run, yes, certainly this should be removed.
In the long run, we're all dead, Ashutosh. How long is long run?
I would think 6 to 12 months.
So within 12 months, really, you have it.
I would think so.
Finally, Ashutosh, you're sitting in Singapore. You've just been nominated as world leader,
Global leader
for tomorrow. Today's Economic Times has this leader story which has the GDR discounts coming down. How do you read the entire GDR market?
The GDR market, I think, is a direct reflection on what is happening in India. The Indian market is down, the GDRs are down. But the fund managers have really got a limited amount of money which they keep as reserves for the emerging markets, and Mexico hasn't helped. Funds normally move out as soon as they find a better place to invest in, and India is really clubbed along with the emerging markets.
But do you feel that the attractiveness of Indian paper is going to increase over time? Because right now, I don't think it's
I would think around the fundamentals of the Indian economy are very strong, and that is no dispute. No one in the world disputes it. It's only a matter of time.
There's one school of thought which says that there are too many Indian companies getting into issuing GDRs. Is the strategy getting in at all?
Once again, I think there were a lot of companies coming in because everyone wanted to go and raise capital. And this is bound to happen once an economy opens up. But I don't think it's too bad. And I certainly don't think there's any reason for us to get worried.
Finally, Ashutosh, to take advantage of your presence, the fact that you're located in Singapore, there's a great debate in this country whether India should join Southeast Asian regional trading arrangements like APEC and so on. Very quickly, do you see any great benefits to India coming out of this arrangement?
Well, the world is moving towards trade bloc. India is already a sectoral dialogue partner with ASEAN. India has asked for membership of APEC, The only thing is that the APEC governing body has said no new members since 96.
But they admitted Mexico and Chile, if I remember.
They are already a part of the Pacific Rim, and they were initially members. But no new members in 1996 is what they've said, and as soon as they open, I'm sure India will be there.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks, sir.
That was Ashutosh Garg, the Managing Director of ITC Global Holdings, discussing the day's headlines. We'll be back after the break. Stay with us.
At Steel Authority of India Limited, we have a vision.